What's going on, everybody? Jeff Johnson here, WrestleMania Weekend. I'm here with the guy, Carmelo Hayes, stand and deliver NXT, getting ready for the main event. Tell me, how do you feel? This is something that's really historic. First time two black men are headlining a WrestleMania Weekend event, NXT stand and deliver. What does that mean to you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's crazy. People keep telling me that it's the first time in however long. It's the first time since Rock and Booker in 2001. So that's it's crazy to think like how long it's been since then. And I almost had to like double check. I'm like, nah, it can't be, but I guess it is. So we got to show out even harder because of that fact. And I've been saying to a lot of people, man, I hope that next year it's the same and the year after that, because you can't deny talent at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter the skin color. You can't deny talent. Cream will rise to the top. Period.
Yeah. So I know you fighting in this main event against your brother, now turned rival, Trick Williams. Y'all came up in this. Y'all been supporting each other. Y'all seen each other grow in NXT. We're going to do the Say Something Nice challenge. I know that's your competitor, but tell me about Trick Williams and his ascent to getting to this main event. What do you see in him?
Absolutely. Hey, man, you know what? With all, everything aside, I'm proud that he got this far. I'm proud that he got to this level. I knew he was going to get to this level. I didn't want him to get to this level while I'm here because I didn't want to have to be the guy to put him out. Because at the end of the day, there's one number one spot. And I didn't see myself giving that up to anybody, let alone somebody who I consider my boy.
Right.
So we're in a tough position now, you know what I mean? But I'm proud of him for getting to that level, and he got there a lot quicker. And now we're going to have to figure out, who's going to take that number one spot. A lot of people talking about passing the torch, but I ain't passing shit. He's going to take it from me if he's going to take it.
Exactly. How do you approach this main event? Like, you've been in this position before. Yeah. How do you approach this particular main event? No title on the line, grudge match. This is really about respect and proving your spot. So how do you approach this as opposed to what you've approached previously in your career?
I think that says a lot, the fact that there's no title involved. You know what I'm saying? I think that we don't need a title to tell this, big story of, everyone can relate to two brothers, having an issue and one settling. But, like what I said, man, there's only number one, and he's going to have to, if he wants to be number one, he's going to have to knock me off the pedestal. And I don't plan on being off that pedestal till I choose to step off that pedestal.
Right. And, we've seen you make appearances on SmackDown. We see that you're making that rise. Some people might say you might not be long for NXT. So if this is one of your final matches in NXT, give me your quick review, reflection on your NXT career and what you've done this far and what you're looking for in the future.
I mean, truthfully, I've been able to accomplish everything I really set out to accomplish in NXT. Since I stepped foot in that, my first match was for the Cruiserweight Championship. I told Sean straight up, I said, I want to be a top guy, period. Mm-hmm. I said, I see that. He said, I see that for you, and I said, I see that for myself. And, I stay true on my word, stay true on his word. Only one thing left to do is probably win that Slammy tomorrow for NXT Superstar of the Year. That would be cool. Accolade-wise, but, I was able to leave a legacy, I think, in NXT, and, more than anything, there's a lot of guys I looked up to when I got there, and there's a lot of guys you still talk about when you talk about NXT, the Coles, the Garganos, the Ciampas, and that's just the men, you know what I mean? So I want to be one of those guys that when they're talking about NXT in the next 5 years, like, young dudes on NXT saying, hey, I want to be like a Carmelo Hayes, you know what I'm saying?
And finally, before we go, what does WrestleMania Moment mean to you?
It's something that lives in people's minds and their hearts. A lot of people talk about, what they remember. Oh, I remember this, but it's like, hey, how did you feel? I talk about Kofi Mania as being a moment that is one of my favorite because it wasn't so much so about the match. Nobody remembers the match. Mm-hmm. You remember the moment. You remember how you felt when he won that, and especially us. So it's like, that's when I think about a moment. It's like, moments are felt, not more than remembered.
Exactly. Jeff Johnson, Carmelo Hayes, stand and deliver WrestleMania Weekend. Check this brother out and check us out for more. Peace.